Tens of millions of TV viewers are preparing to watch the Super Bowl on Sunday, and nearly half are expected to be female. But a growing number of women want to be more than just fans. This season, the NFL struggled with its response to player protests and cases of domestic violence and sexual harassment. Well, now it's working to get more women working in the league. Jan Crawford visited with a group of women looking to change the game. She's standing on a football field in Washington. Jan, good morning.
Burning calories. Hey, Jan.
Well, good morning. I'm burning some calories, right? So, you know, from high school to college, all the way up to the NFL, football sidelines are dominated by men. But increasingly across the country, the game is being played, coached, and managed by women. And now the NFL is putting these women on a path to a career in the game they love.
These girls battling it out here in Orlando don't see football as a sport only for boys.
You have to consider 100% of the talent pool.
And less than a football field away, 50 women, selected from hundreds of applicants, are fighting for a career on a field traditionally run by men.
They haven't had women in these meetings before.
Ann Doppner is a lifelong Minnesota Vikings fan and one of the pioneers, rising from executive assistant to the team's director of football administration.
I've been challenged about the fact that I want to do this job to my face. You know, I've had people say, why do you want to do this?
And why not, is what I say back. I think that a lot of women think that it's not a possibility or not something they would naturally consider doing because they don't see other women doing it.
Women make up roughly half of all NFL fans, but currently just a third of league employees. And there have been no female head coaches or general managers.
The players already know how to deal with women in that workspace.
Carolina Panthers head coach Ron Rivera has seen firsthand another issue, the league's struggles with workplace misconduct. This year, Panthers owner Jerry Richardson was forced to step aside, appointing Tina Becker, now one of the NFL's top female executives, as his replacement.
That there are jobs for women involved in the NFL, and they're not on the outside. They're in the inside. They're making decisions.
Push yourself.
In the two-day forum, the women are learning the finer points of coaching and scouting players, the importance of dreaming big.
If you know what the dream chuckle is, let me see your hand. That's kind of when you tell people your dreams, and they kind of go, oh, that's good. Yeah, congratulations.
Mine is more of a hysterical laugh.
We sat down with 4 of the women to talk about breaking through football's gender barrier.
Big picture, I'd like to be a GM, then a majority owner, and win a few Super Bowls.
I've always kind of wanted to be in the front office.
My eventual goal is to be a college football head coach.
Hopefully a full-time positional coaching job.
Phoebe Schechter, like many of the women here, plays tackle football. After attending the forum in 2017, she landed an internship with the Buffalo Bills.
It makes you so confident playing this sport, and you feel empowered. And then you get to come to something like this, and you've got these other women who experience the same things, and you just think, oh, I can conquer the world after this.
But, you know, you almost hear, like, what? Football? You guys want to work in football?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Stephanie Jackson is a wide receiver for one of the 65 teams in the Women's Football Alliance.
It's especially bad if you play because for most people, you have to beat them for them to believe you.
Football is, to me, the best bit of every other sport all put in together.
Heather Marini has played and coached football in Australia for 10 years.
Football is kind of under siege in some areas these days, but we are here talking about football as actually a thing of the future.
Youth football is very inclusive. There's a lot of sports where you do have to be the fastest or the most athletic person, but to play football, you know, all shapes and sizes can play.
I don't see football going anywhere, honestly, especially because when women get something, that's just how it is, you know.
Outside the forum, you could see the passion these young girls feel for the game. And for the newly crowned flag football champions from Tucson, Arizona, the message that girls are welcome in football is being heard loud and clear.
If anybody would say girls can't play football, what would you guys say?
Watch me.
Now, some people may say, how can women coach football if they never even played the sport? But you know, some of the best coaches never played their sport either. And it's not just professional football. There are representatives from other professional sports leagues, like Major League Baseball, that are talking to the NFL about how they can do the same kind of forum in their sports. Gayle?
All right, Jan, I say we got to remember Paula, Stephanie, Heather, and Phoebe to see where they are years from now to say, we remember you guys in Jan Crawford's piece. Can't wait to see where they end up.
Well done. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Jan Crawford.